40k has had a really bad time in Stellaris. There have been a few full conversions, but the entire workshop is littered with dead mods for the setting, as well as a whole bunch of music packs for some reason. But no more. The golden one is coming to Stellaris in a kinda, sorta, pseudo-real way with the under one rule origin, and it's putting a lot of focus on a single leader who's taking your species, who's hopefully human, you heretic, into a glorious age of conquest and recovery. But what does it do? Well, it gives you the ability to create a very special version of your starting ruler by combining 14 different unique leader traits, and these are based on your ethics, so make sure that you select the correct ones. You will of course also need to start as a dictatorial regime for this particular origin, which means that you cannot be any sort of flavor of egalitarian. But hey, this is about the rule of the one and not the rule of the many. So make sure you go psionic, go to that warp gate at Molech and pick up those immortality skills to become the eternal golden ruler. Also knock that Church of the Lightning Stone down because, you know, we cannot abide by that. Of course, we cannot do this alone. We need 18 suns to get the ball rolling, which in this particular case are cult leaders, of course, and they get these handy dandy new tradition trees to support them. And one of them is called Aptitude. Aptitude will make your leaders better, bigger, stronger, and give them the capability of learning even faster. This tree reduces leader upkeep costs, add leadership conditioning agendas, as well as giving you additional leader traits when they start. Now, of course, leaders are only as strong as the institutions that support them, which are of course then boosted by the Statecraft tradition tree. This particular tree will boost everything council related, including the leaders that are on it. Improved edict funds, base skill improvements, just handing out leader experience like confetti. Oh, I do love this one. So our 18 sons will have a strong support system and the ability to rule effectively. But what sort of civics can we run with this? Well, the Galactic Paragons expansion comes with 8 civics, like the Vaults of Knowledge, which rewards all your leaders with 1 additional level, as well as a special building that apparently gives you a bonus for every single leader that somehow managed to grow to level 8. Next, Crusader Spirit, which will work great with any sort of great crusade that you'll need to undertake to unify your species, does some really interesting things. This trait means that you can only have liberation wars to other empires, which basically means that you can enforce your ideology, replacing all their ethics and civics with yours, for the glory of the Imperium, of course. Then you can also get a dash of additional weapon damage, a few extra traits for your leaders by default, and a special council position, which once again boosts even more weapon and army output, which is just glorious. Megacorps, in the meantime, they get the Pharma State, because we need to have more focus on that side of politics, which is a crazy boost for health workers. You know, those guys that work in the gene clinics, giving them an additional amenity and trait value production. They also get leaders that live 10 years longer, and their corporate clinic building will be buildable within franchises. Precision Cogs, on the other hand, focus on putting the right worker in the right place, which focuses getting more value out of your specialists, which I think is very curious, having a megacorp focusing very much on that specialist through their leaders. Gestalts get autonomous drones and sovereign circuits, which changes their unity upkeep on leaders to whatever their base pop resource consumption is. Lithoids, for instance, for minerals, organics with food, and robots for energy. That means that you will get more unity in general for your Gestalts, which is rather useful to get through those tradition trees. Then there is Heroic Pass, which apparently just makes your leaders even better and turn them into quote-unquote heroes. Neural Vaults, which is the Gestalt version of the standard Vaults of Knowledge. And Letters of Marquis, which is for Megacorps, and it allows you to do stuff with pirates. There's not a lot of details available on this one. This expansion, it has a lot going for it. 8 civics is a massive amount, and I cannot see what we're going to get out of this. And maybe this just be finally the thing that we need to get a proper 40k mod going that everybody has been gagging for since this game has been released. There's a lot of stuff coming out for Galactic Paragons, a lot of content that seems to be extremely mechanically motivated. Not a lot of narrative, not a lot of story, but a lot of extremely strong mechanics that will further bolster your ability to play Stellaris for a longer time. And the addition of the new leader system makes me even happier. The amount of stuff that we can do with this completely transforms how you play the game, and it is astounding to me that a game can change this much this late in its life cycle. What do you think? Are these civics that you think are fun? Do you want to be that one golden ruler to unify the galaxy under one ideology? Well, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really looking forward to see what you've got to say. In the meantime, though, check out this video that is on your screen. It is about the other aspects of the expansion, specifically all the quality of life features that will be coming out with the patch. And they are quite impressive. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, and thank you to my patrons, and as always, look after each other.